Welcome back, dear friends, to the treasure hunting world of coins. Today, we're diving into 4 Washington quarters that look so ordinary, yet hold the power to make you a millionaire overnight. From the historic 1965 and 1967 clad quarters to the shining 1986 P and the rare 1990 D edition, these coins carry secrets of unimaginable wealth hidden in their metal. So, don't look away, because one of these very quarters might already be in your pocket, just waiting to change your fortune forever. The first up, imagine you're holding an ordinary quarter, just 25 cents in your hand, something people spend every single day without a second thought. But what if I told you that the 1965 Washington quarter dollar, yes, a coin many people still have lying around in old jars or tucked away in forgotten collections, could be worth not just hundreds or thousands, but millions of dollars today if found in the right condition? This isn't just loose change. This coin has the unimaginable power to turn an ordinary day into the day your fortune changes forever. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the founding father and the very first president of the United States. But by 1965, something historic happened in American coinage. The U.S. Mint stopped producing quarters in 90% silver and began minting them with a copper-nickel-clad composition. That transition year, 1965, became legendary, because during that time, a handful of silver quarters from the old era slipped into circulation, creating a coin so rare and mysterious that collectors today treat it as treasure beyond imagination. Most 1965 quarters you'll find are copper-nickel, ordinary in appearance. But the extraordinary ones, those struck mistakenly on leftover 90% silver planchets, are the coins that changed everything. These rare survivors, hidden for decades, now sit at the top of collectors' dreams. Imagine owning one. A quarter that looks just like the rest, but carries within it the weight of scarcity and history. In auctions today, such coins have been valued at staggering sums, often climbing into millions when flawless or accompanied by unique minting errors. Think of the journey. The mid-1960s was a period of change and experimentation for the U.S. Mint. New technology, new compositions, and enormous pressure to produce billions of coins for an economy on the move. Amid this transition, errors slipped through. Double strikes, off-center designs, and wrong planchet coins all appeared in 1965. Each mistake added to the mystique of the Washington quarter. And those errors, preserved in perfect condition, are now worth unimaginable wealth. A simple coin, once used for a soda or bus ride, has become an artifact of priceless value. Now imagine the thrill. You open an old coin jar, maybe a dusty box passed down from your grandparents, and you spot a 1965 quarter that looks a little different. The shine feels heavier, the ring of the metal sounds sharper, or perhaps you notice an unusual strike. That could be your golden ticket. A small oversight at the mint, a detail most people ignore, could become your doorway to overnight riches. Many ordinary people have stumbled upon treasures this way, turning pocket change into life-changing wealth. But friends, let's pause here. The 1965 Washington quarter isn't just about its price tag. It is also a piece of America's story, a symbol of transition from silver to clad coinage, a moment when history and economy collided. When you hold this coin, you're not just holding metal. You are holding the memory of a nation adapting to change. That emotional connection, the scent of history in your hands, is why collectors fight so fiercely to own one. Its value comes not only from rarity, but also from the story it tells. For collectors, condition is a golden rule. A 1965 quarter in pristine, untouched condition, with its luster still shining as if it just left the mint, is the kind of coin that can ignite bidding wars at major auctions. Add in a silver composition error or a proof-like strike, and you're no longer talking about hundreds or thousands. You're talking about millions of dollars, fortunes changing hands in the blink of an eye. This is why the 1965 Washington quarter holds such a powerful place in numismatic history. The magic lies in accessibility. These coins are not all locked away in museums or in the hands of elite collectors. They are out there, waiting to be found in pockets, in change, in coin rolls, and in old family collections. Anyone, anywhere, could stumble upon a hidden treasure worth millions. And that's what makes the 1965 quarter so exciting. It blurs the line between ordinary and extraordinary, proving that unimaginable fortune can sometimes hide in the smallest, most overlooked corners of our lives. So, friends, the next time you see a 1965 Washington quarter, don't dismiss it as just another coin. Hold it, examine it, treasure it, because that small piece of change could be the key to rewriting your destiny. From 25 cents to millions of dollars, the 1965 quarter proves that life-changing fortune doesn't always come from big investments or grand inheritances. Sometimes, it comes from a humble coin sitting quietly in your hands, waiting to reveal its true worth. The second up, you're holding what looks like an ordinary quarter from 1967. Just 25 cents, the kind of coin people use for parking meters or toss into jars. But what if I told you that this single coin in the right condition could be worth millions today? That's right. The 1967 Washington quarter dollar has the potential to transform your life overnight, turning pocket change into unimaginable wealth. Don't let its simple face fool you. This coin carries the power to change your fortune forever. To truly understand the magic of the 1967 quarter, we have to look back at the story of America's coinage. The Washington quarter had already been in circulation since 1932, honoring the nation's first president. But in the mid-1960s, the United States Mint made a historic shift. Due to a nationwide shortage of silver, quarters were no longer made from 90% silver, but instead struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition. That transition makes the 1965 to 1967 quarters some of the most fascinating in American history. They are the children of change, and with change comes rarity. Now here's where it gets extraordinary. 1967 was a year when minting technology was still adapting. Mistakes slipped through cracks, off-center strikes, double dies, and even rare wrong planchet errors. A 1967 quarter accidentally struck on a leftover silver planchet from earlier years is like striking gold in the world of coin collecting. Imagine holding a coin that looks like every other quarter but weighs differently, shines more brightly, and tells a story of being born in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's the kind of rarity that makes million-dollar treasures. Think about its journey. For decades, these coins passed through hands unnoticed, buying sodas, paying for tolls, jingling in pockets. Nobody stopped to ask if a 1967 quarter might be special. But time has changed everything. Today, collectors and experts study every detail. The shine of the luster, the sharpness of the strike, the alignment of the date and lettering. One tiny error, one perfect condition coin, is all it takes to turn something ordinary into something worth a fortune. Now, picture this moment. You open an old drawer, shuffle through forgotten change, and suddenly your eye catches a 1967 quarter that looks different. Maybe it's brighter, maybe the design looks slightly misaligned, or maybe the sound it makes when you tap it is sharper than usual. That small detail could mean your 25-cent coin is actually worth millions of dollars. This is not fantasy. This is a reality of coin collecting, where one coin can literally change the destiny of whoever finds it. But friends, let's not forget, the 1967 quarter is more than just money. It is history you can hold in your hand. This coin carries the legacy of George Washington, the resilience of America in a changing era, and the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint at a time of transition. Collectors don't just buy these coins for their metal. They buy them for the story, the pride, and the connection to a moment when America was reshaping its coinage. That emotional weight is what lifts its value to unimaginable heights. Condition, however, is everything. A 1967 quarter that has never been circulated, its luster untouched, its details razor sharp, is like a diamond among stones. When paired with a rare mint error or proof-like strike, the value of such a coin skyrockets into millions. Auctions have stunned even seasoned numismatists when these hidden gems come to light. What was once pocket change can suddenly ignite bidding wars that leave collectors gasping for the chance to own such a masterpiece. The most thrilling part of the story? Accessibility. These coins are not all locked away in museums or private collections. They're still out there, in old piggy banks, forgotten coin jars, and hidden family collections. Anyone, anywhere, could stumble upon a 1967 quarter with the potential to change their life forever. That's what makes this journey so exciting. It blurs the line between the ordinary and the extraordinary, reminding us that fortune can sometimes be hiding in the smallest places. So, friends, the next time you see a 1967 Washington quarter, don't let it slip through your fingers. Look closely, treasure it, study it, because that one coin could carry a secret worth millions, the power to pay off debts, buy homes, or even make you a billionaire overnight. From 25 cents to unimaginable wealth, the 1967 quarter is proof that history, rarity, and destiny can sometimes fit in the palm of your hand. Who knows? The treasure that could change your life forever may already be waiting for you. The third up, we are about to uncover the hidden story of a simple-looking coin that might just hold the power to change your destiny forever. Yes, I am talking about the 1986 P. Washington quarter dollar, a coin from the United States mint that, under the right conditions, could be worth millions in today's collector's market. Imagine something so ordinary, something you might overlook in your loose change, carrying unimaginable wealth and the power to make you a millionaire overnight. This is no ordinary quarter. This is a key that could unlock fortune and rewrite your life story. The 1986 Washington quarter carries the proud portrait of George Washington on the obverse, a symbol of leadership, freedom, and the unshakable spirit of America. With the P mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint resting quietly on its surface, it seems at first glance like any other circulating coin. But as collectors know, appearances can be deceiving. Hidden among the countless coins released that year are examples so rare, so perfectly preserved, or struck with unique errors, that their value skyrockets into millions. This is what makes the 1986 P quarter a true treasure hiding in plain sight. To understand why this coin is so valuable, you need to step back into the history of American coinage. The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of the nation's first president. By 1986, it had already become a staple in every American's pocket. But not every quarter minted in those years was created equal. Some coins escaped the minting process with extraordinary perfection, earning them grades near the top of the coin grading scale. Others were born with striking errors that turned them into priceless oddities. Together, these variations transformed a simple 25-cent piece into a collector's dream. Now, picture this. You open an old jar of coins in your home, or maybe you receive change in the store, and tucked among the modern coins lies a 1986 P quarter in gleaming, almost untouched condition. That single coin, if it meets the right condition and rarity, could fetch not just thousands, not just hundreds of thousands, but millions of dollars in the market. It is not simply money. It is a chance at financial freedom, a golden ticket that could change your fortune in the blink of an eye. What makes these rare 1986 P quarters so valuable is not just their age, but their condition and uniqueness. Collectors will pay unimaginable sums for coins in pristine mint state, with sharp details, untouched luster, and no signs of wear. Add to that the possibility of mint errors, double strikes, off-center designs, or unique planchet mistakes, and you have a coin that is no longer just a piece of metal, but a historic artifact. Every scratchless surface, every shimmering detail, adds layers to its value. This is why the 1986 P quarter holds such mystique in the world of numismatics. Think about the stories behind these coins. Each one passed through time, through hands, through generations. Some were kept safe unknowingly in collections or hidden away in drawers, waiting for the moment they would be rediscovered. Others were spent in shops or vending machines, vanishing into circulation. But for those few that survived in immaculate condition, their destiny was different. To shine in auctions, to sit in protective cases, and to command bids worth millions. These coins are silent witnesses of history, holding untold wealth for those lucky enough to uncover them. The truth is, the 1986 P. Washington quarter is more than just currency. It is a symbol of opportunity. It represents how life can surprise us when we least expect it. Something as simple as a quarter, a coin most people wouldn't even glance at twice, could carry life-changing value. This is the beauty of coin collecting. the magic of discovering hidden gems where others see nothing. And when you hold such a coin in your hand, you're holding both history and destiny. So, if you ever come across a 1986 P. Washington quarter, take a moment to look closely. Don't let it slip away at face value. Because you never know. That little coin could be the one that brings you unimaginable fortune. It could be the coin that elevates you from ordinary life into extraordinary wealth. Always remember, fortunes have been built on rare coins, and this 1986 P quarter has the power to do just that. Friends, treasure can come in the most unexpected forms. And in the world of coins, fortune often hides in plain sight. The 1986 P. Washington quarter is living proof that even the simplest piece of change can carry the power to transform your future. So keep searching, keep collecting, and keep believing, because your next coin discovery could be the one that changes everything. The fourth up, we are about to unlock the hidden power of a coin that many people overlook, but which could carry the ability to change your life forever. We're talking about the 1990 D. Washington quarter dollar, a coin minted in the United States with a simple D mint mark from Denver. At first glance, it might look like any other quarter in your pocket change, but behind its ordinary face lies the possibility of extraordinary wealth. In rare and pristine conditions, or with unique errors, this coin has potential to reach values in the millions, turning a simple piece of metal into a fortune of a lifetime. The story of the Washington quarter begins long before 1990. First introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the coin became a symbol of American pride, leadership, and stability. By the year 1990, the design had already traveled through generations of American hands. Yet each year's minting held its own surprises and secrets. The 1990 D edition is no exception. While millions were struck, a tiny fraction survived in flawless condition, or with rare mistakes on the mint. And those are the treasures collectors dream about. What makes the 1990 D quarter so fascinating is not just its history, but the mystery hidden within it. Collectors know that Denver-minted coins often carry unique characteristics, and in the case of this quarter, some pieces came out with minting errors or were preserved so perfectly that their value skyrocketed. Imagine holding a coin that the world sees as worth only 25 cents, yet in the eyes of collectors, it is worth millions. That is the thrill, the magic, and the power of this quarter dollar. Think for a moment about the incredible journey of a coin. Most 1990 D quarters went straight into circulation, jingling in pockets, passing through vending machines, tossed into jars, or spent without thought. But a rare few escaped the scratches of everyday life. Some were tucked away unknowingly in collections, while others stayed hidden in rolls or boxes, protected by chance. These survivors, with their sharp details and untouched luster, are the ones that command unimaginable wealth today. The true value of a coin like this lies in its condition, rarity, and uniqueness. A 1990 D quarter in average circulation may be common, but one in mint state perfection, graded by experts as flawless, could reach astronomical values. Add to that the excitement of error coins, perhaps an off-center strike, a double die, or a misaligned mint mark, and suddenly you have a piece that collectors will battle over in auctions, driving prices into the millions. Each small difference becomes a story, and every story adds to its value. What's even more powerful is the symbolism this coin carries. The 1990 D. Washington quarter represents not just money but possibility. It shows us that fortune doesn't always come in gold or diamonds. Sometimes it hides in the simplest places, waiting for the right eye to recognize it. For the lucky person who discovers one of these rare examples, that coin could be the bridge between ordinary life and extraordinary wealth. It could be the key to changing your destiny overnight. Imagine the feeling. One day you're holding what seems like just another quarter, and the next, you discover it's worth millions in today's market. That single coin has the power to pay off debts, secure your family's future, or open doors to dreams you thought were impossible. This is not just currency. It is fortune disguised as pocket change. And that's why collectors, treasure hunters, and everyday people alike are always on the lookout for these hidden gems. The 1990 D. Washington quarter reminds us that history and value are often hidden in plain sight. Each time you look at your change, you might be staring at a fortune without realizing it. So never underestimate the coins in your hand, because one of them could be the rare masterpiece that makes you a millionaire overnight. The power of this coin lies not just in its silver-colored shine, but in the story it tells and the life it can change. So, my friends, keep your eyes open. The 1990 D quarter is more than a piece of money. It is a symbol of hope, a reminder that treasures often hide where we least expect them, and a chance for unimaginable fortune. Who knows? The next time you search through your coins, you might just find a quarter that turns your life upside down and proves that destiny can be written on even the smallest piece of metal.